This is medicine music, prescription of frequency with a dose is influenced by the state of the culture lacking some nourishment. Hella deficient of love, they needed encouragement, but taught to get numb off the drugs. Started to notice the loose screws, 10 of my toolbox, cause how can you mend the issue when you got a bruised heart? And
what's up, world? We're at the Live to Be Legendary podcast. It's your boy, Fresh the Legend. We have an extraordinary person with us today. She is an artist. She is a community activist, a leader, a teacher, a singer, a rapper, a performer, a professional artist. She is not from this planet. That's why her name is Neptune. Good up, y'all, for Neptune 21.
Yeah.
What brought you to Philly?
Music.
What you mean? Explain.
So after I graduated college in 2015.
From where?
Mount St. Mary's. It's in Maryland.
Oh.
So I graduated college 2015. I moved to Baltimore. I was in Baltimore for a couple years. Baltimore is where I really became Neptune 21.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so like Baltimore made me an artist. Like,
why you say that? Tell us about that.
So when I moved to Baltimore, I was really deep into
Damn, Baltimore. I say Baltimore.
Nah, Baltimore.
Damn, Baltimore.
Yeah, with it.
Baltimore. Where the T coming at? Baltimore.
Ain't no T. It's Baltimore.
Okay, educator.
Nah, but when I moved to Baltimore, I was really in a space where I was like on some super, super black power shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was deep in activism. I literally moved to Baltimore after the last Million Man March, which was 10-10-15.
Yeah, I was there.
Right. The next day, I was in Baltimore. So I went from DC, went there, and all of the people that I was involved with, I really came across them through Facebook. Even Ron Green.
Oh, that's my man. Shout out Ron Green.
Yeah,
man.
so I met Ron at the march in DC, and then him and another brother that he was rolling with at the time, they went to Baltimore. I was there. We was doing like community gardening, linked up with this organization called Fix Baltimore. And basically what they used to do is like plant flowers in potholes and teach people in the neighborhood, like, you don't gotta be complacent with the just like the way that things move in society. Like, you can always do something about it. So planting the flowers in a pothole was just like one way to show people like, hey, it's potholes all over this city. That don't mean that you gotta just keep complaining about them and like fucking up your car, you know what I mean? So from there we started going to the community garden and stuff like that. And all of the people in the collective, they also were into the arts. Now, they might not have been musicians or poets, but they did different things. And so I used to go to events with them. And they like, your name on Facebook is Neptune the Poet. Like, why you never signing up for these open mics? And I was nervous. You know, I'm like, I'm just new to Baltimore. Like, you know, I didn't really feel as confident to just be like going to open mics and just get on the stage. But they used to sign my name up. So like, I go to the open mic and
shout out to them.
They'd be getting there first. My name on the list. I don't know my name on the list. Host called my name. I'm like, no. But you know, the crowd, they like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on. So that really encouraged me to like keep getting on stage because they just kept doing that shit. And it became, it started getting to the point where I was performing at people's events and then they like, yo, I need you to feature. So Baltimore was the first place where I ever featured at anybody's event. It's the first place I ever got paid as an artist. Like, it really, I feel like catapulted my career in a way that I didn't even see for myself at the time. And I was doing spoken word. So it's like, I started, performing around Baltimore, then started getting booked to perform at universities. I got booked to be a MLK keynote speaker at a university in Ohio, and this is all just from me coming out of the open mic scene.
And it's funny hearing that. That's a beautiful story. Hearing, like, I could never imagine somebody calling her name, her being nervous, because I've seen Neptune perform. She's one of the best. I throw shows. She's one of the best performers I've ever seen, like live, that's not, at the Wells Fargo. And she's even just as good as somebody at the Wells Fargo as well, as far as how she does it. It's something great to see. Like, I'm talking about Malcolm X Park had everybody in the park dancing, like vibing, the whole entire park. Like, we had footage on that.
Clip.
We ready, let's go. This is medicine music. Prescription of frequency with a doses influenced by the state of the culture lacking some nourishment. Hella deficient in love, they needed encouragement, but taught to get numb off the drugs. Started to notice the loose screws, 10 in my toolbox. Cause how can you mend the issue when you got a bruised heart? Mentally been scarred, physically been barred, ready for rebirth, but spiritually it's been hard. Let me take
Cafe Live killed that. Like everywhere she goes, I've seen her be a showstopper. Even her videos, we'll talk about that later. Her videos are even real thought-provoking and great energy. But I wanted to know, like, where that confidence come from then? Because you talk about how, you know, it being nervous, but now, like you got it. So where did that confidence come in to take over a stage in an audience like that?
I feel like it was always in me, but just like anything that needs to grow, it has to be watered, you know? And I felt like the people that I was around that I would consider like my OGs or like mentors to me, like they just was watering that. You know, it's like whenever I would perform, they was just pouring life into me. And because I was such a, like I was just so unapologetic and being radical, you know what I mean? And like representing melanated people, representing my family, my culture, like they always put me in spaces where it allowed me to see my own value, you know? And so when I realized like, yo, I'm performing, like it would be certain places I'm performing at, and like before I go up, other people performing and like folks is like talking through their performances. When I would perform, the whole room is quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had literal grown men come up to me like crying, like, yo, thank you. Like, you know, and that just, you know, it was just watering me, you know what I mean? And so like just knowing that not only I had something to say, but what I have to say is impactful, that made me not even want to hold back, because at this point it's like, for what, you know?
So she's saying that she had grown men crying is very powerful. So Neptune, one of her themes is medicine music. So I listen, like, you know, I knew I was interviewing you, so I listened to your last two albums, like straight through. And it's like, yo, like she's talking to your soul. Like she's like a, not even say it, like you're a healer. You're a healer through music and conversation too. Like she'll make you be your best self, bring the best out of you. You're like an alchemist as well. So when I was in the medicine, I'm like, yo, she's medicine music. Like, why did you feel like the people need healing? Like, what made you want to make sure that your music stayed in a higher frequency? That's hard to.
I mean, I feel like it's enough of everything else out there.
Great
it's
answer.
like, I don't need to make drill music. I don't need to make music for motherfuckers to shake their ass to in the club. It's enough of that already. And don't get me wrong, you know, I am not one of them people that's always preaching like, it's only positivity. It's because it's like life is about duality. You know what I mean? If we don't have negative things that happen in the world, is no balance. You know what I mean? And so I do strive to always make sure that I'm being my best self. But I think in my own journey of like having this spiritual journey, I realized like I can't always minimize my shadow, but what I can do is make sure that I'm disciplined so that the things that I am producing, I can be proud of 10 years from now, 15 years from now. If I have children, I don't want my children like looking back on shit like, oh damn, my mom used to be wild, and now they embarrassed of some of these things, are like, oh, you a hypocrite because, you know, you talking about shit that you don't live. So I just wanted to make sure that I was being reflective of that. And also, when I was teaching in schools in Baltimore City, I also wanted to make music that my students could listen to. You know what I'm saying? And I could feel comfortable playing this for them.
That's powerful.
Because if I'm making songs that I can't even play for the people that I'm saying that I want to help, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, what good is this gift? You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be talented and to be gifted, but to use your gift and share it in a way that, you know, brings honor to our creator, like that to me, that's more important than anything.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you who I compare you to. I heard your music. I never had this comparison to you before, this ain't gonna lie, but listening to your music, like I already know you as a person, I see how you move, listening to your music, I compare you to Russell because one thing about Russell, you know when you hear his music, you're gonna learn something, or he's gonna tell you something that's gonna better you or help you in some form.
Yeah.
And his hustle, I don't want to say independent, not independent, but I know he's for the people.
Yeah.
I know that. I know he's for the community, and I know he's about getting his just due as far as an artist.
Yeah.
And teaching. I remember working with you, and you like, yo, I have to have some type of payment because I'm a professional artist. I do this for a living, not like a full-time job. And that's just before I really got into your music. I'm like, that's cool. Then I got to the music, I'm like, damn, that's deep. Like, she got a positive sound, and she does it professionally, and she has a professional set. So it's like I really like, I think LaRussell would love you. So I hope LaRussell sees this.
Yeah, we
You know,
have.
support
I've actually
Neptune.
gotten to meet him, but we haven't like connected musically. I think I'm really big on like when I meet people with being organic, so I don't feel like, and this is, you know, bittersweet because I've met so many people that I admire, and I'm not the person to go up to them and be like, hey, I make music, I need to collab with you, da da da. I actually like just talking to people like, hey, I really appreciate what you do. My name is Neptune XXI, and you know, just let it be that. Cause it's like, in my mind, we're gonna cross paths again.
Oh, absolutely. And
Live to be Legendary is proudly sponsored by Philly Real Estate Services and Solutions. Are you a Philadelphia landlord in need of expert landlord-tenant services? Look no further. Philly Real Estate Services and Solutions is here to represent you in landlord-tenant court, ensuring a smooth and hassle-free experience. Give them a call at 610-235-7998. Again, the number is 610-235-7998.